Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. This is the daily close for Bitcoin to see what happened, what it might happen tomorrow as well. So basically, we saw today a very boring day first, right? It was very long sideways and even beyond a triangle, because a triangle is an A, B, C, D, and an E, and we even got an additional wave there and we push down, which is of course something else is unfolding here, as I mentioned in the intraday. If you remember, something as a W and an X here, and of course a wave Y has opened toward the downside here potentially as a zigzag, meaning W, X, and a Y, guys. A, B, and a C here for an X, and of course a wave Y as a zigzag. And currently we are looking to still for higher, and that because we are very likely in still, of course, in an ABC expanding flat where you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, but this wave 4 is too much longer in, of course, time. Therefore, we start to be doubtful about it. And of course, I think something else here is unfolding, which is the W, X, and a Y, where you might be in W, an X here, very fast zigzag, and a wave Y, another zigzag toward the upside to finish a wave 4, yeah, and then 90k potentially here in a wave 4, and that means of course somehow like this, and then pushing for lower again in a wave 5. So I still believe that this is unfinished yet, and I don't see yet anything bearish, meaning if you are in a 1-2 and you are again in a 1-2, why you want to have all of that, right? So definitely this is not a 1-2, and definitely this is not also a very large 1-2 like that. So I believe that we are still here, of course, in a W, X, and a Y. We're still looking to take this high there, and we're still looking for a wave Y before we push for lower. Okay, so 0.38 is very likely to be taken anyway over there. Regarding also the time, by the way, so if we take into consideration the time over there after wave 3, so we're still of course in a perfect time there for wave 4. It might range, and you might have bottomed already in the 1.618, which is very good and very typical, I would say, for wave 4. Now it can be still of course here looking for a little bit higher before we push for lower prices as well. And on the 15-minute chart now, if you want to read this price action, 5-minute, very micro level, I would say this is something, of course, can be a diagonal there, but yeah, it doesn't look a perfect yet, or it can be double 1-2. So one of them, it can be double 1-2 for a wave 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5 to finish up, of course, this zigzag, because it's a wave Y, by the way. We need only an impulse, by the way. A, B, and a C. So we need an impulse. Yeah, so W, X, and a wave Y. You need an impulse to finish the wave Y there. That's why, yeah, very likely that we are in double 1-2 here on the lower time frame. And by the way, for Bitcoin on the KGT indicator, we have already a bullish signal from there on the 1-minute chart. And that means, of course, that is something to push for higher there. I'm still looking for higher now. Definitely the bearish signal here has been played, but we got right now a bullish signal after it. So we start to push for higher. But yeah, if we dive even much more deeper in the price here, well, yeah, we gotta be careful. Don't forget, I mean, you still have the bullish potentially playing from there, but also the bearish still also in conversions here. But I believe that this might take the high. I mean, we might get, of course, a bullish signal still. Probably if we dive deeper on the 30-second, meaning here, in case that it push again for lower, for a new low, you might get a bullish signal, okay? And this might be, of course, the trigger to push for higher, because we might be in double 1-2 here. And don't forget, 1-2 and then 1-2, maybe this wave 2 has to be an ABC and then pushing for higher. So yeah, basically, still, of course, wondering what's gonna happen. But I would say, let's have a confirmation and key level as usual. Confirmation for higher, of course, is by taking the high of this 1-2, right? So this, if taken there, that means, of course, we're unfolding something bullish as a wave 3. And this is your 89k 742. But if we take this low there, this one, that means of course it's a confirmation for lower. We're still dropping down. Okay, it can drop down. Nobody knows, guys. We might continue there with something very complex or something like this, which is gonna be annoying, but it can be something maybe ending diagonal there as a 1, 2, and then wave 3, 4, and a 5, something like this to reach our blue box. So nobody knows. Just keep all the possibilities in mind. So therefore, key level to be watched always for bullish and for the bearish. Yep, so that was it for Bitcoin, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.